out there inside of Lumen Field in the Soto district of Seattle. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play, and a Rams first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Number 17, Devontae Adams. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one, take it in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On play action, here's Darnold. He's across midfield. He gets free. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Well, Seahawks offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to sneak it here. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. And
it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Eric Sauber. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Rams 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Play action, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest. It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Stafford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Corey Hook now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
For a Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Here's Darnold again. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches. They run with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Darnold to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead.
Rams 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Parkinson in motion. Now a first down throw for Stafford.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Stafford to throw again. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the air again. Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. The motion man is Nakua. Again, it's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again is Stafford. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Rams 17.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. He takes off. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Once again, it's Walker. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That is caught. What a throw. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Rams first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, here's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Rams first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On third down, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
Rams, first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
Stafford on
yards.
target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 22
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's another run here for Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Now Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
He's across midfield.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
That's good.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Out wide, it's a screen to Cup. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play for Seattle, and even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. There's a toss to the left, and it's Charbonnet. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. First down, Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Man in motion is Smith. On the ground, this is Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Open man is Parkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one caught just past the pylon. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll get this out to the left flat. of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold, looking for his tight end there, but led him too far, and it's an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. He'll locate Cup. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Talk things over before 3rd down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
3rd and 2, here we go. They'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Stafford to throw again. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here is first and goal. Parkinson in motion. To the air again. Stafford throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.